Once upon a time, in a quiet city on Earth, there lived an ordinary-looking cat named Max. But Max had a secret. He wasn't just a regular cat. He was Super Cat, a hero with super speed, night vision, and the ability to jump higher than a building. One night, Max was hanging out with his pal Gus the squirrel, when suddenly they heard a crash. Looking up, they saw a glowing spaceship had crashed into a nearby lake. Without wasting a second, Super Cat put on his spacesuit, activated his rocket boots, and flew into the stars with Gus clinging onto his tail for dear life. When they reached the spaceship, they found 3 little aliens inside. They told Super Cat that their ship had been damaged by a meteor shower, and they didn't have the power to fix it. Since they had no other choice, the aliens asked Super Cat to take them to a junkyard planet where they could get new parts for their ship. Even though he was scared of the dark, dank junkyard, Super Cat knew he had to help the aliens. So off they went. As they flew past asteroid fields and shooting stars, the aliens told Super Cat about their home planet, Zoom. It was a world made entirely of candy where rivers flowed with chocolate and mountains were made of gum. Super Cat couldn't help but drool as he listened to them. A planet made of candy? How cool would that be? But suddenly, a giant space spider came crashing through the window and started sucking up the aliens' energy with its straw-like mouth. Super Cat immediately jumped into action. Using his super speed, he zipped around the space spider, confusing it. Then, with a powerful kick, he sent it crashing into the junkyard below. The grateful aliens thanked Super Cat and invited him to visit their planet. But Super Cat politely declined. He had a soft spot for Earth and all its creatures. Plus, he had a whole scratching post and cat tree to take care of back home. After saying goodbye to his new friends, Super Cat set course for home. As he flew through the darkness of space, he thought about how lucky Gus and him had been. Not only had they found a crashed spaceship full of candy-loving aliens, but they had also saved the aliens from a hungry space spider, and to think it all started with a loud crash. The next time you hear a loud noise, don't just keep on sleeping. You might be missing out on an adventure of a lifetime. Now, who wants to hear a funny joke? Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Ha ha! Okay, maybe that one needs some work.